All right. That was so loaded. That was so loaded. And I believe you had gotten a lot of value from the previous class where we talk about how to create your ad account and how to set up billing. At first, initially, that's part of the training was not supposed to take the billing aspect, but we just have to cover it together with that section. So, in this section now, we'll be talking about how you run ad from scratch. I believe this is what someone to hear. This one I've been waiting for a very long time. That hey, when are we running this ad? How are we going to set up the ad? So we are in that session right now. So what we are going to do now is to move on to something we call all tools, and you can achieve that. Remember, we have set up our ad account. There are other things you need to set up here, though, but it's not going to be covered in this free class. I just pick all the necessary things that will make you get started for running advert even while you're not a pro. Okay, so let's move on. So the next thing you need to do is to click on these three dots here. There's a three dot. Have you seen where I tick mark? So that three dots, you click on it, then it's excuse me, it's known as all tools. When you see all tools, you can navigate from one place to another within your Facebook business suite or business manager. So you tap on your screen since you're using mobile phone. If you're using your what are you calling it, your laptop or a desktop computer, you don't need to tap on anything. You just see the screen open right in front of you, and you do whatever you want to do. But most of the time, your all tools might be shrink the way you see it here, but every other thing will be opened. So the next thing we need to do, we have already created what we call we have done payments and billing, which you are supposed to fund your ad account. Then we have created an ad account. Next thing we're going to do is to click on ad manager. That's where the work or the juicy part of doing the advert thing is. So the next thing let's do is to click on ad manager. So we click on it. Remember, everything I'm showing you here is same thing you can do on your computer. Okay, these are the things you cannot see on the meter app. There are little things you will see. The meter app will just take you straight to the point to this kind of interface in the app section. Will take you to this interface. This interface is where you need to be familiar with when it comes to setting up, like all the ads you see running on Facebook. This is where it's done. This is a table or this is a dex of where you do that. So the next thing is that we need to click on create. Now before we move to create, I want you to be familiar with some things around the dashboard. Now if you look closely to where you see campaign, okay, if you look closely where you see campaign, in your case, if you are not the type that run multiple adverts for companies and all of that, or managing ads, you might not really need this advice or this stage I'm talking about. But if you have gotten deep into Facebook ads or Instagram ads, you have gotten access to my advanced class and you're already implementing what you are taught there, then you should be ready for this part that I'm going to explain. This part is whereby if you have different ad accounts, by the time you try to use, maybe you log in on the same personal profile that link you to all these ad accounts, you need to switch the ad account you want to use. Let's say for instance you got banned on one ad account and you still have access to some of your ad accounts, and your portfolio is not affected, just that ad account, and probably the page that ad account has is not claimed by that page. Okay, you can go ahead to use other ad accounts to run advert to that page. After that page is not restricted, you can run advert on that ad account with a different ad account. So that's the time you need to click on this surface. If you look up my screen where, if you look at this place, you see something like this. Once you see that, it means that you can switch ad accounts. You can switch. So assuming I have another ad account here, you see something like see more. So because now you can see what I'm saying, I have other ad accounts here that I've created before. So you can see, you see something like 𝐶𝐸, but if you have not created any other account before, you won't see anything like 𝐶𝐸. You just be there. There won't be like the drop down will be there, but you won't be able to navigate to any other place. So here now you can switch. I can switch to any of these other accounts here. Let me say I want to switch to this. I'll switch to any other account here, like that. So from each other account you can do your work. And remember, same thing required to when you are filling or you are funding your other account. Know the other account you are funding. If not, you fund the wrong other account and thinking you fund the account that you're supposed to use. So please take note. So you can see this other account has been created a long time ago, and it has series of ads that has run on it. So I don't know if this other account has been flagged before. I don't think it's flagged. If it's flagged, anytime you have another account that is being flagged, you see something like padlock showed in a red form, and you likely get a notification regarding that. Then something I want to do real quick here before we proceed in running advert is your ads. This is a pro tip. I'm not even supposed to share this in this free class, but I just felt like let me just share it for your safety on Facebook business suits, because this place is one of the delicate, how will I put it, like one of the toughest part that is as simple as ABC, but one single mistake you make can put your ad account into their Facebook jail. So here now, what you need to do is that anytime you run an ad and you're not using it again, you're not running adverts again, you're done with running adverts for that period, always turn it off. Always turn it off. I'll say 3 times. Always turn it off. Reason is that if the advert is still turned on and you don't have any fund on your billing account, Facebook will see that okay, you're trying to use their platform to run advert without paying for the services, and they'll go ahead and do what? They'll strike you. So put that into consideration. So let's go back to what we the other accounts we were before. If you're following, you should remember that it's called shop ad account. So let it load. Once it loads, you look very well on this screen. You see something like create. Okay, you see something like create. Hold on. You see something like create. Okay, once you see that, you click on it. You click on create. So once it loads, you are going to see the options of all the objective Facebook has for us. Now we can see notification. Always take note of any notification you see on Facebook dashboard. It's very, very important. So we need to confirm few details about you. So now truly, this is something you also need to know, but I will explain that in the advanced class. So let's proceed. Once you see this kind of message, please take it into consideration. Anytime you see notification around your Facebook business account, work on it as soon as possible. So the first option we have here is to choose an objective. What objective actually means that what we want to achieve, or what is the goal we want to achieve with our advert. So that's what the objective actually means. Like for instance, you want an awareness, you want people to know more of your products. You can use awareness. Like you just want people to know more, like no nothing else. They let the advert just be showing to plenty people here. That's what an awareness ad is all about, or objective I mean to say. Well, you can call it an ad, but it's all objective. Then we have what we call traffic ad. Traffic ad is majorly used when you want to send traffic actually means people or leads. So in case you see traffic is not the traffic that you meet early in the morning or in the afternoon, evening around your location. No, not the traffic on the road. This is a form of humans that interact, that draw their attention and get them to you. So that's it. So if you like, for instance, you want to run an advert that you want people to see your website and you want them to either take an action or do something, that's what it's all about. The next one is called engagement ad, which is what I'm going to use to explain this training at when we are proceeding. Engagement ad is more like you want people to engage on your ads, you want them to um, interact on your ad. You can also use it to also as well bring people to your WhatsApp. That's the reason I'm going to use. Though there are two other, like let me say the three options that is here: traffic, engagement, leads, and sales. You can use them to bring people to your WhatsApp, but there are different ways to go about it. You need to master this. You need to know how to do all of this. The way you set up a traffic ad is different from the way you set up a engagement ad or an awareness ad or a lead ad. So let's proceed. So an engagement ad, as I said, is like more like you want people to engage in your advert, to either comment, to like, to share, and all of that, to follow as well. So engagement ad will allow you to do all of that. If you look at this screen very well, if I start clicking on each one of them, it will tell me more details about it. So show your ads to people who are most likely to remember them: reach, brand awareness, video view, and story location awareness. Then this other one is traffic. Traffic send people to your destination, like your website, app, Instagram profile, or Facebook event. Like good for link click, landing page views, Instagram views, and my message and Instagram and WhatsApp. You remember I talked about WhatsApp, then calls. Then the next one is engagement as well. You can as well use engagement to get more purchases through messaging, video views, post engagement, page like, or event response. Good for Messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp. Video view, post engagement, conversation, and calls. Then the next one, which is lead. Lead is actually collecting leads for your business or brand. And actually this is when you run this kind of ad whereby you want to come back to start contacting them that okay, I saw, like, likely, let me put this way, that you might have seen some, maybe you have interacted with some advert and you see where you have to put your name, your phone number inside Facebook. That's how lead work. Actually, that kind of ad, we call it lead generation. So it's more like you are getting people to fill a form for you to get a contact. So that's just it. Then the other one is app promotion. App promotion is to install your app. Is to find new people to install your app, and good for app installation and app events. Then the last one, which is one of the oga kwata of them all, is find people likely to purchase your products or services for, and he say it's good for conversion, catalog sales, messenger, Instagram, and WhatsApp, and calls. So like I promised, we're going to use messaging engagement ads to practicalize this free class. You can go ahead to test run any of these and do it to uh implement from this video and use that to get your results. So I'll be using engagement, not any of the other one. You can actually use sales or engagement to get people to your WhatsApp more, but I'm going to use engagement so that once you understand engagement, you'll be able to understand all that. And there's a saying that, or in one of the videos that I did, which is for the advanced class, which I'm even supposed to share in the free class, I actually totally forgot about that. I did the video a way back, but it's still refreshing. In that video I talked about the frequent question people ask about Facebook and all of that. And one of the frequent questions was that, is it a good idea to run advert before, like run an engagement ad before you start thinking of running his sales ad? And the truth is, yes, you need to run engagement ad or a kind of an awareness ad first before you start running sales ad, because that will help people to know what you are trying to market to them, and that will also help you to know what people are really looking for. Like from the comment section, from their reaction, you can tell, okay, these are the kind of people that are looking for my product. Then you focus that more energy on your sales ad. So that's why we are going to pick this. So what we need to do is to click on continue. Okay, so after clicking on continue, next we'll click on, now this part is, this video might be longer than others. This place say choose a campaign setup, create your engagement campaign using a recommended setup, maximize blah blah blah. I don't want to waste time on that. The next is a recommend setting. The first one is recommended settings. Use present campaign optimization to help meet your goal. Present settings include preset settings include advantage plus audience and advantage plus placements and more. Why the second one is more engagement campaign, which means creating an engagement campaign for scratch using the standard setup. These have been the way we have been running advert from day one. Even when Facebook has not changed their interface to this kind of interface, these have been the best way, or the proven way, let me say, to run adverts. So next thing you do is to click on manual engagement campaign. If you are doing sales campaign, you're doing traffic campaign, always click on manual settings or manual setup. So the next thing you need to do is to click on continue. So you wait for it to load. So after I load, we do what? We continue. So now it's going to bring up this interface. This is where your ad is being set up and you start running advert. So now you can see campaign name. So you can give your campaign any name, something you can use to remember the kind of campaign you're running, so that you won't just use one name and when you want to do tracking and all of that, you get lost along the line. So this one now, for the sake of this video, I'll just call it shop engagement campaign. Okay, I'll just call it shop. Okay, you can call it any name. You can even use dates. You can use the day you're running the advert. So next thing you click is you click on next. Now you remember I told you that because we are using mobile version, we are going to have some struggle with the whole surface. So this is where we are going to experience some of that issues. So the next thing you need to do is click on next. If you're using a phone screen that is lesser than 7.7 or 7.5 inches, you will likely have more issues with your screen. So let's proceed. You'll click on next. So you can see it's not responding on time. So let's wait for it. So we are in the next surface. No, go back. Let's just go back. This is where you're going to struggle or have challenge with the screen. So let me go back to the second interface, not this third one. Second interface. So now this side of the screen allows us to start setting things, putting things right. Let me say this is the first setup that you need to first put in place before going to import your image, put your copy and all of that. In this place, you'll be able to set up your audience, the time you want the advert to run, the place you want the advert to show, the amount of money you want to spend in a particular day. If your eye is sharper than mine, or if you are you are a smart person, you would have seen a lot of things on this screen that has already tell you what to do. So the next thing you need to do is just to rename this place where you have name, asset name. You can just call it shop again as well. So now remember, our objective is message engagement. Remember, our objective is for engagement. So under engagement, we have something we call conversations. You understand? Conversation location. Where do you want people to engage with you with? Now this one is telling us that messaging app is like Facebook Messenger or WhatsApp, like where people can chat you. That's messaging app. Then Facebook had two options, which is WhatsApp and Facebook Messenger. Then we have on your ads. Like you want people to this feature, I think, is a new feature. It was not there before. This on your ad is a new feature Facebook just added. That's the reason why you need to start going advanced on Facebook ads. Now the second one is on calls. Like you want to get more people to call your business. The other one is people to get to watch your videos and interact on your post event. Then the next one is websites, to get people to engage with your website. The next one is get people on app, guys, get people to engage with your app. And the last one is get people to engage with your Facebook page. Now in this training we are going to be using messaging app, but I want to quickly explain another one for you, since we are on this channel or this surface. More like a pro tip as well. This Facebook page, for instance, you want to grow your Facebook page, you want more people to follow your page, all you just need to do is to click on Facebook page. For instance, you want to get more followers, you want to get engagements, you want to get people to interact within your Facebook page, then you click on Facebook page. So I think that has just sorted out that issue or that angle. Now the next thing you need to do is to scroll down, and since we are clicking messaging app, if you look at something say hard type, then you see click to message. So I'm going to select there's two ways you run this kind of ad. Either you click run it in a way that people will not know that it's an advert. Okay, people will not know it's like an advert. Like you just let it's showing in your, like the post show without having something like sponsored and all of that. So most of the time you can use that method, or you might set up to show sponsored message. That means when the advert want to display, it's going to show sponsored. Okay, so take note for that. So the next option, which that is under hard type, the next thing we want to do is to select our message. You remember we click messaging app, right? Now we want to choose Facebook page. Now the Facebook page, take note on this one. Your Facebook page needs to be connected to a WhatsApp business account. That means your WhatsApp will be a WhatsApp business, so you can link both WhatsApp and the Facebook together. Now the WhatsApp business must not have been used on our Facebook page. If not, it might likely not work on that page you're trying to promote. You will have issues. Facebook will tell that account has been used by someone else. So that's that. So now next thing here, you have to, in the messaging app, you can see we have three options here now. We have messaging, we have Messenger, we have Instagram, we have WhatsApp. So I guess this account, this page is not connected to a WhatsApp account. So if you look closely, WhatsApp area is blank. Okay, you say to select WhatsApp to your destination, connect WhatsApp to your account. So this page now has no WhatsApp business attached to it, so I cannot connect to WhatsApp, so I cannot send message to WhatsApp. So all you need to do, if you have WhatsApp connected to your page, you just click on WhatsApp, then you proceed. So because I don't have WhatsApp connected to this, I'm going to use messaging app for this continuation of the training. The next thing you need to do is you see something like performance goal. Now what this means is that what exactly do you, or how do you want this thing to perform? Do you want people to, with maximum number of conversation, people that want to come to you and start talking, or you click on the drop down, you see that option like maximizing numbers of link click, where try to show your ads to people most likely to click on them. So this kind of ad is that you just see people just be clicking. That's why sometimes I see people come to me and say, I run ads, but I'm seeing that people are clicking on it, but they are not coming to my DM. Most of the time that Facebook will show it to people that will likely click on your ad, not that they will not come to your DM. But now there's something about ad you should understand. My ad is not a magic. It's not that someone see your ad and just click and jump to you. There are many things around that make your ad work for you. There are things like your copy, things like your ad creative, things like your offers. These are the things that will make people want to take action with your advert. So if you are trying to run an advert and you're just doing it anyhow, people will just keep, if you're using this kind of performance go, you will likely get more people just clicking. Most of the time, you might, maybe when you are targeting wrong audience, you might be getting children clicking on your ad, and you are spending more money on ad. Why Facebook is collecting their money? Facebook does not bother about that. They are not bothered about that. All they are bothered is they have shown your advert to people, and you have paid them. They have collected the money. You understand? So that is that. So for this, I'm going to leave it on maximize number of conversation, which is going to try to show people to show your ads to people most likely to have a conversation with you through messenger. And now, if people like this have conversation with you, what you need to do is to do what is to do a closing sales with them, or a closing conversation with them. What I mean by closing is that you'll be able to move them from, since I'm using Messenger right now, I should be able to move them from Messenger to my WhatsApp, from my WhatsApp, maybe book a call with them and all of that. So that's that. So the next thing we're going to do is to move down to budget and scheduling. Okay, let's move on. Budget and scheduling. So budget and scheduling is where you put the amount of money you want to spend for your ad. Now, if you look closely to this screen, Facebook have already told us how much they charge per day for your advert to run. Now you can see you spend an average of 3,900 per day, and you maximize spend will be 4,975, and your minimum weekly spend will be so amount. Okay, now this is the amount I'm spending for this ad, right? Also, I want to change like 1,000. No, let me just use 500. Let me just use 500. Now look at what Facebook is telling us here. Okay, let's go back again. 500. Because I know a lot of us, because we know that Facebook, we can run Facebook ad, we want to spend any amount we want to spend. Now look at what Facebook is telling us here. If you look very closely, let me draw it closer. Okay, now look here very well. Now you see what Facebook is telling you. Say your budget must be at least 1,500 naira and above, or your ad may not deliver. Please increase your budget for ad sets. Do you get that? Did you read that? So that is to say, those of you that you see people say I ran advert with 500 naira and this I ran, please caution and do the right thing. You can see that we have the caution symbol already showing on the screen. Yeah, you can see it. That is to warn you that there's an error that you need to put in place. So let's say, for instance, I want to run a daily budget of, let's say, 2,000. Since Facebook today is 1,500, let's say 2,000, like 1,600, that is what they are charging you. I don't advise you to use 1,500. That's the minimum. That's the minimum. So I don't advise you to use that. So go at least for 2,000 and above, which 2,000 and above is still small, or just use 2,000 and above if you are not financially stable for running steady ads. You can use this to test your ads for some time. Then when you start getting little result, you can start increasing like that. Okay, next thing you need to see is, looking at this, you also put your eyes on your estimated daily results and your conversation. You can see you have less than 10 conversation you get per day. Then you look up, you see your audience selection. This is where you need a laptop to see this part very well. So you see something like audience definition. Always put your eye on that as well. Your audience is not supposed to be too broad. Let your audience stay in between is better. When it's over broad, that means Facebook cannot really focus on the right audience you're looking for. So the job is showing your advert to different people, even though they don't need it. They'll start showing it to them, and you spend more money on advert to show to more people, and before you know, the advert money has finished. So that's why you need to sort that out. So the next thing we now need to look at is we have done budget and scheduling. The next thing we want to do is to look into the date and timing. You can schedule your ads. Now, for instance, you want to run your ads on maybe today's date is 20. I think today's date is 15th. Let's say for instance I want to run the advert on the 16th or on the 17th of this month. All I need to do is to set it up down, then click on set end date. So I'll set the day I want the advert to start. You can see it's starting day, so I won't put on the 15th. I'm going to put like on the 16th, on the 17th, if that's when I want this advert to start. Then I'll put the time that I want it to kickstart. So you should know that if you are running advert from on the 16th, you'll be on the 12th. That you should start by 12 o'clock in the morning, or maybe 1 o'clock or 2 o'clock in the morning. Then you want it, maybe for instance, you want the advert to stop at maybe on the 18th or the 20th. You cannot put that. But most of the time, I don't advise for you to put end dates. Let the advert run. Then manually go off the advert yourself. Reason is that when you put this end date, once you shut that ad off, by the time you want to run that advert on again, Facebook will tell you that the advert is completed. So that it means that even if you run the advert, they won't use your information again to even recycle to find more people. So that's another pro tip I just share in this free class. Okay, let's move on. Then the next thing we need to look into is budget. We are going with budget scheduling. So the next thing we want to look at is audience control. So this audience control is like, who did you where do you want to your advert to show on, like the location, the what do you call it, the audience that you want them to see. So in this part now, I'll just need to click the location. You just click on under location, you click on edit. Now you can change it to what location you want. If you want to show the advert to people in only your location, let's say for instance I'm in Lagos, I want to send this advert to show to only people in Lagos, I can just come under this search bar and click on Lagos. Okay, Lagos. So Facebook will suggest for me. Now remember I told you when you're using the mobile app, you have to go through left and right and all of that. So when I search for Lagos, my screen went up, so I have to use my tool to like shrink it backward so I can show you my screen. So now we can see Lagos, Nigeria, and you see something like state. You can either pick Lagos, Nigeria state, or Lagos. When you click something like Lagos, Lagos city, or Lagos, you see city and whatever at the front, it actually means that the advert is going to show to most people within that city. Okay, but if you pick Lagos state, a state has different cities inside of it, so it will show to more people within Lagos state and probably boundaries close to Lagos state and all of that. So if you want to now show to Lagos, you click on Lagos state. Okay, you click on Lagos state. Then let's say for example I want to also show the advert to somewhere. Now take note, if you are within Lagos, you are sending running advert to locations like Abuja, other states, and you already have Nigeria there, all you just need to do is to cancel Nigeria and start selecting the state. You can't go ahead and pick Nigeria and also now come and start picking other states within it. It will trigger some errors here. So the best way is to do what? Cancel the country from it. Let's say you want to send advert to other countries. Let's try it here. Let's say Nigeria, as we have picked Lagos. Now let's see Nigeria. Okay, Nigeria, a country. So it's going to show. Now you can see the Lagos we picked earlier have cleared off. Did you notice it? Lagos we picked earlier have cleared off. Now because we have already picked Nigeria as a country, so it has wiped off Lagos. So you need to do what? Select the location you want. I'm picking Lagos back, and I want to show to another place again aside Lagos. I'll just pick the location for this training. Also I want to show to Abuja, so I just search for Abuja on my search bar. I know you might not see it well because my screen is already zoomed very closer to my face, so that's why I'm zooming it back so you can see it. So this is what you face when you are running adverts on your mobile app or your Chrome app on your phone rather than using your laptop. Okay, so now I'm going to click on Abuja as well. So I have two city that I just picked. Now you can see. So in the advanced class, I will show you some other ways you can pick um locations inside this location. Like there are locations that you just want the advert to show, and you can also go ahead as well as exclude locations. I can come here and click on add exclusion. So if I don't want to show some location, I can just say exclude Ogun and just click on Ogun State. So I don't want this advert to show to Ogun State people, then it will be able to exclude people from Ogun State. So I'm seeing Ogun State here, neighboring. I'm just in a neighboring location. So you can see 𝐤𝐳𝐤. Let me just pick Abeokuta, Ogun State, because Ogun State seems to be broad. Abeokuta, Ogun State. Okay, you can see it here. So I can just pick this Abeokuta, Ogun State. Now I don't want the advert to show to this location, Ogun State. So you can see that in the map it's showing us a council. So Facebook is not going to show this advert to that location. So that's that for that. Now if you look at my screen very well, it's getting broad. So you can go ahead to move on. We are done with location. Now we want to also pick our audience. Okay, the kind of people we want this advert to show to. Do you want to show to men? You want to show to women? So you click on your audience. And how do you go to select our audience? You click on save. You see where you see audience suggestion, all of that. That is the advanced way. So what you need to do is to click on switch to original audience. Okay, then you use the word the part where we call use original audience. If you use advanced audience, this is the one Facebook would by themselves start showing the advert to. It's a little bit complex, though you just need to do one or two things, but it's a little bit complex. So it's advisable for you to create or use original audience. That means you are the one suggesting the locations where you want Facebook to show these adverts to. Okay, so the next thing you need to do is to click on use original audience. Okay, so we wait for it, let it show us the audience we want. So now you can see our location is still there. This is one thing you are going to face, because I'm trying to cancel this pop-up. Is still showing me the pop-up. So now we have the audience that we want to use. What we'll now do is to let me cancel this. Okay, so I want to choose location. On top of that location area, okay, I've chosen location already. So here you see custom audience and add or exclude. So next thing, I want to select our age, the age that you want the adverts to show to. You pick either you want to show the advert to age 20 and above. You can just decide to pick 20. Then for instance, you want to pick and above, like any age from 20 and above, you show your advert to them. But most of the time I actually like to pick from 24 and above, because they are likely going to make purchasing actions. Okay, then if the product you're trying to sell or the services you're trying to render is for some specific age, you put it there. For instance, I'm selling to 20 to 40 years. I'll just pick 40 years on my list here. The next I want to sell to probably the gender, or maybe male or female. Just click on either if you're selling to me, maybe the product is for men, you can pick men. If it's for women, you click on women. But if it's for both gender, you just leave it on all. Okay, for both gender, just leave it on all. Then you want to know, we have something called advanced detailed targeting. So we are not going to that. So what we need to do is we want to check for demography. Like what it means that behaviors and actions people take on or made on Facebook. So what we need to do is we want to search for their interest. So for instance, you have this interest that people are looking for, maybe for or you sell. Let's say people are buying. You have skincare product you sell. Now you want to come here to search for those related keywords or those related words that has to do with your niche. You understand? Let's say skincare. Let's say we see skincare here. So you can see now when we search, it's showing us the list of behaviors, interest, all of that. You can see skincare. We have under skincare here. If you look closely, you see skincare. If I should use my brush, it's going to clear up because I'm using my phone. So let me just tap on it. Skincare and cosmetic. I'll click on it. Not that. So I have to cancel because we have click the wrong interest that we saw. I'm going to cancel this and click on and search on it again. I'm going to search on it again. So click on skincare. So wait for it. We'll click on skincare. See skincare and cosmetic. Then most of the time you also need to look at the side of it. Look at now what I'm saying. We're using mobile phone. We are just here for hours. So now that you have clicked on skincare, now you can go ahead to use this suggest option here. You can see something like suggestion. What it means that when you click on suggestion, Facebook, like what people have searched on Facebook, that Facebook will put on the data regarding skincare, Facebook is going to show you a suggestion. So you can just click on suggestions. Now you can see under, you can see natural care, cosmetic. You can decide if that's what is related to what you are trying to sell, and click on it. So Facebook will show this kind of ad to people. Now before we proceed, let me make this clear to you. This is just the basics, okay? Whatever we are doing here is the basics. There's still more you need to learn in the advanced class, where you need to know how to do your targeting right. Then you need to know the kind of ads that you need to run for your particular product and service, like how to run it. It's not just run adverts because you know all these basics, just jump. You need to know some other things, how to get your what do you call it, your interest, how to get interest that works back for you, how to get to write your sales copy properly, how to make your creative work properly. Like your creative now means your video, your image, your flyer, and all of that. Then how to also run the advert that whereby there are some set of annoying being I call it an annoying being, that when they see your advert, they'll come to your DM and tell you that they can run advert for you. How to cut all those guys off, I'll show you here as well. And you also need more information of how to go about it as well. So now that's that for interest. So let's proceed. Then you can as well save your audience, okay? So that maybe you want to use for the next time. You can save. You can call it you can say I call it ad account, or just say ad account audience. So we can just save it like that. Then we just save it like that, okay? Now there's another thing you need to know again, is that when you do ads like that has targeting, like you try to select interest, this is what we call target audience, okay? Targeting, you're trying to tell Facebook that show my advert to this specific set of people. But when you do not do any of this, like putting the interest, you just only pick the age and location, we call that zero targeting. It's actually me just trying to tell Facebook that Facebook, these are the audience, I don't have an interest or an audience interest on my head, or I don't really know how your platform works for this particular interest. So what I need for you to do for me is that this age of people, show advert to them. If they are the type of people that need my product, then with the metrics and everything that you'll be getting at the back end, you'll be able to tell that okay, these are the kind of people that like this and like that. Then you can now go ahead and pick them as your target audience by putting them on a sheet of paper or on a Excel sheet. Then you start using it when you are running the next advert as your target audience. So maybe for instance, people that came to your saw your ad, that click on it, and most of them on their profile they are loving skincare, they like cosmetic products. You can see that okay, these people love cosmetic products than beauty, maybe other niche under skincare, which I am not really into skincare. You understand? I just use that as an example, and I want to make sure this video is not longer than what will not make me be able to upload it in the in the platform. So that's that. The next thing we need to do is to set up our placement. Our placement means that where we want this advert to show. Now Facebook will suggest advantage plus placement. This advantage you see here is more like Facebook are doing the work for you while you are just doing the minor things. You just tell Facebook, okay, do this one, Facebook will do that. But these other ones we are doing is what majorly marketers use, and is what help us to know how our advert is performing. When you use advantage plus and all of that, you might not really be able to have control over the situations, like what they did and what they did not do. You understand? So that's that. Then what you need to do is to tap on it. Then you see the edit button. Then you're able to switch it from advantage plus placement recommendation to manual placement. Now when you click on manual placement, you'll be able to select places you want to show your ad. Now this is where that part I said you can run advert on Instagram comes into play. Now if you look here, now this is where you can show your advert to Instagram. Let's say for instance it was Instagram advert you want to run. Throughout the process, you know how to click on Instagram. From the destination to whatever, I'll start picking from Instagram. It will not be on Facebook. So any place I want the advert to go to will be Instagram. Now I want the advert to show on Instagram only. I'll just off this Facebook and off this audience network. Which audience network at the moment is more like, from the information I had, is gradually is getting wiped off from Facebook database. Like placement on this platform will not be that much effective based on information, but it's not 100% information right now, so I'm not going to stick to that. But most of the time I don't use advert placement when running adverts, because it's more like wasting of money when you are using low budget. If you are having a high budget, you can test all of these placements. So let's say for instance now I'm running adverts only Instagram. I'll just turn off this messaging, anything Facebook, turn it off and just leave it for only Instagram. Okay, so you show the advert to Instagram reels, Instagram profile, all of that, blah blah blah. So that's what you're going to do here. So for instance, you want to run the advert to only Facebook, you just do what? Turn on Facebook only and turn off Instagram. Okay, you want to show the advert only on Facebook, so you turn off Facebook and any other Instagram or any other option here, and just select. Even now that you have this, you have to select, like for here, let me bring it closer. For this Facebook search, if you want people to, when people are searching for something related to your product, and you want your product to show, and you want them to see your product through that process, you can click on this search result, which I don't use most of the time. Then this in-stream ad for videos, most of the time I don't use it as well. You can check what works best for you as well. Then what me I will just do here, I should just go straight to the point to pick what I use most of the time, which is Facebook Reels and Facebook Field. Okay, Facebook Field, cancel Facebook what are you calling it, video feed. You don't really need that. Marketplace, this work best when you are running ad on e-commerce products. Okay, it work very well, but you also need to test other placement as well. If you know that you tried, it didn't work for you, but most of the time it works. Like what it means that it's not that you just show adverts there only, you pick it as one of the options. So when people are on marketplace and they are searching for something, it should pop up there. They'll also see it as something because they're in the same environment. One thing you understand is that your advert should show to people that need your products, like where they are. That's where your advert should show to them. If you have this ideology, running advert will not be a problem for you. So that's that. So we have just selected the platform we want the advert to show. Now for instance, you want the advert to show on both Facebook and Instagram. As I said before, you just tick the two and select the platform. You understand? So you select it the way I just select, the same way you do that for Instagram and Facebook. So let's move on. So once you are able to do your placement correctly, the next thing you move on to the next step. All these ones, just leave them as they are. These special mobile device, just leave them. Assuming you're in another country, probably you'll be useful, but just leave those ones there. Next you click on next, which is where we'll be landing on the last surface. Okay, the last surface of this advert, where we'll be able to select what we want to advertise. Now take note, you need to select the page that you want to run this advert for. I've already selected the page I want to run the advert for, which is 𝐾𝐶. You can see page, you can see it throughout the process. Let me hit it on you for you. See page in all the step we moved from. You see page, so make sure you are trying to set up all this in the right page that you want to use. So now you can come here to rename this as well. The other time I call it shop as well. For others, you can just call it shop as for this third phase. So the next thing you need to do is to click on single image or video. That's what you want to pick. Like for instance, you're running adverts on Instagram, we can use this carousel. This carousel is more like it's going to show like a one version of image, one version of video, or it can be version of image, like in a form of catalog. It's it's actually a way to run adverts on Instagram that attract, because Instagram is more like a media platform whereby you have more pictures flying there, more videos flying there. So let's proceed. So always tick mark, cancel this multiple multi-advertiser ads, cancel it, you don't need it. So move on. Then for you to add your image, on how do you call it, for you to add image or your video so that it will display on your ads, to display for people to see what you're trying to promote, you come to this media, you click on media, you click on, if it's video you want to do, you click on video. If it's image you want to promote, you click image. So I'll click video, so we use that to pascalize. Now the next thing is that you can see this place look empty kind of. Now I don't know if I have video on this page, so I'll just check. So if you want to upload from your device, either from your phone or from your laptop, you see something like upload. Okay, your laptop, it might not be in this corner, it might be in the other corner. So you see upload, so you can upload from your device. So if I want to upload from my page, so one thing I used to advise people, if you're using your mobile phone to run advert, first of all, go and upload it on the main page that you want to run the advert on. The reason is that if you're trying to upload directly from your phone with your mobile phone, your screen is small, you will find difficulty to pass through this stage, because there's a place you need to press a button that you won't be able to see because it has shrink inside your screen. So for bigger phones, you might be able to tap on it, but phones with small screen size, you suffer for it. So that's why it's advisable to go, first of all, go and save or upload the videos inside your page that you are using, like the page you're using the business page you're using. You upload it there, then you come back here, it will show you. So how do you get it? Is to click on the drop down. Now you now see something like page videos, not business videos, page videos. For instance, you have videos that you have uploaded on your Google Drive or YouTube and the rest. You can come here and insert the link, so it will show it there, then people will be able to see the video. There's a way to export the video for you here, but for this video we are going to use page videos. So once you click on page videos, so if you have any videos on your page that you have uploaded, it's going to show here. So I want to use this first one, so I'm going to select that. So now this is where I was talking about. When you select this place, now see, you can look at my screen very well now. It's now looking very small. I cannot click anything here. You can see these two places, I cannot click anything here, but there's a way to go about it. Either you try to put a little bit of water on your palm, then put it around there, it will pick that button, it will pick it. Have you seen it? because I click on the cancel from that end because the cancel was visible. It's cancelled. So now let me now take you to the second method now how to achieve this so that you will not get frustrated. So when we click on the image, then you come to your drop down to your screen, look for your portrait, click on portrait, so your screen will turn around. So you can turn your screen. So once your screen turn around, it will help you bring this to a way that you can see this what are they calling it, so you can see this button. So as I said, you still have to put a little bit of water in your palm. So you tap on this place, okay, tap on it. Have you seen that I was able to tap on it now? So it showed. The next thing you need to do is to click on next. And when you click on next, now you use what Facebook recommend for this interface, because most of the videos and platform you are trying to promote your video to, they have their video size. So if you are trying to post video on Reels has its own size. I think it's 9.16 ratio or so. Then for Instagram, I think it's 1.1 ratio. So you just click on this. Now Facebook say they recommend this. They say this video is already cropped to the recommended size, so we don't need this one. Well, now see this other one, which is looking like a Reels. So it's 9.16. I'll just click on it so you can see that error has been taken off. So next I will click on is next. When I click on next, you wait for the screen to load. So you tell you to pick something like enhancement or something. So you just click on it if it's there, but if it's not there, you just click on next as well. So you just click on it. Like this is how the post is going to look like. Okay, this is how it's going to look like. They are just showing us it's a tailored ad for person viewing it by letting us automatically optimize your creative. It's somewhere here, so you can tick mark it. So if it's not there, just move on. So you just click on the next button again. If you can tap on it, just tap on it. So I don't know if you can hear me from here. I hope you can hear me, but my mic is far away from my mouth right now. So once you tap on it, just keep tapping on it if you can tap on it. Like I said, you have to put a little bit of water in your palm so that your screen and your palm can connect. To work better for me that way. So you can see we are out of the screen again. So this is what you are going to face when you're doing things like this. So it's still trying to pick this screen. So let's turn it and rotate it and see if it's going to show us this time. So this is how we're going to try to get it until it take us to the main page back. Now we are good to go. We have escaped the tiny screen, whatever. So we are back to this. So you can now remove it from portrait back to your normal regular screen position. So that is that. So when we are done with this, next thing you need to do is the place you see primary text is where the kind of message you want to put there. That's your copy right now. I'll say hi. Let me just say something like this. Hold on, my screen. My screen. Okay, where you see primary text, please hold on. I don't know what happened to my screen right now. Okay, you see where you primary text, you put your right up there. This primary text, you know anytime you see adverts, you see something like a long right up, that's where you place your primary text. Whether you are doing a long copy or short copy, that's where you put your primary text. So I want to just use this for an example. Let's say this product is good for both young and old. Okay, so if you look to your screen where now you see it at the top, you could see it here at the top. So in the advanced class, you'll be able to know how to craft a nice sales copy that will be appealing to Facebook platform, because it's very important. You need to know all of that, how to write a sales copy that after you publish the ad, it will not go on reject, or Facebook will not reject it. Because if your product is against Facebook rules, a community guide, or they are trying to sell sexual related products, drug and all of that, if you try to push it on this platform, they will reject it and all of that. If you are using a copyright sound or something, they might flag the adverts. So that's why it's advisable sometimes you don't use anyhow song for your advert, or when those times come, they'll let you know what your offense is, sharp. Then what else? Your heading is like the heading, or the headline. Let me just call it headline. Could be a kind of way you want to attract people. Can say let's say for instance you have an offer. You can say get one extra when you order now. I want to put this when. All right, so make sure you always check your text where put things at right, so that your advert will pass through. So let's say this is what we are going to put. Always look at this preview, and if your own is not showing, just scroll up and tap on this preview, add preview. If you're not seeing anything while you're doing this, but automatically when you do, Facebook will show you. But if it's not showing, just tap on that button to show your preview. So that's that. We have set up our ad like this. Now what action do we want people to take? Now this area, we are doing messaging ads right now, and everything is happening inside Facebook. I can set an automation whereby someone send a message here, and I will do what? My Facebook will reply them before I get to reply them. You understand? I can set a pre-welcome message or something like that. So that's what is done there. This video is very long, so I'm not going to waste much time on that again. So I'm trying my best to make sure we wrap up and have a good rest after this. So the next thing is that your call to action really matters depending on the advert, the kind of advert you're running. So for this one, I can just say send message, or I can use learn more. Most of the time you can use learn more, you can use sign up, but it's advisable most of the time you use it with what is related to your advert. I can either leave it as send message since I wanted to message me on Messenger, or I'll say learn more. So anyone I use there. The next thing is there's nothing else you're doing here except you are trying to do corrections. Then when you are done with that, you hit on the publish. Okay, you hit on the publish. Remember, before you can achieve all of these, you must have fund your account. You must have read the rules and let me call it the rules and regulation of Facebook ads, or read the pros and cons of Facebook ads. Make sure you are not violating the rules and all of that. So once you hit this publish, the advert will go into review for some period of time. If it is reviewed by Facebook bot, it might take longer time, but if it's being reviewed by a human, it might be faster. So by the time you place a review, it might take a publish, it might take them like 2-3 hours, or maybe 4 hours, maybe 1 hour, 2 minutes, anyhow time that the team are active to review your adverts. They'll help you review it. So once they review it, they'll publish it. Once it's reviewed, they'll send you a notification either via an email or on your page. You'll see a notification that your advert has been published and is ready for view. So that's how to run Facebook ad, and I hope I've been able to dash out a lot of value, and I hope you have enjoyed every every part of this training. So that's how we come to the end of Facebook ad from scratch to finish. That's how we also come to how to set up Facebook ad, how to set up your engagement, your engagement ad, your targeting, your objective, and all of that. That's how we have come to the end of the training. So thank you very much for giving me this time to take you from the beginning to the end of this training. So see you in the inside of the advanced class, and I hope to see you. So thank you.